Okay, so this is for question 1 in the Northern Hemisphere, 2021 Methods Exam 2. So question 1 looks at this curve and this curve. So I've got them here. State the period and amplitude of G. Well, the period and amplitude of G, the amplitude is equal to 2 and the period is equal to 2 pi. I state the values of C, which f of x equals 0 in that period. So I'm going to take that function, make it equal to 0. I'm going to put in the restricted domain, so just the answer will pop out, and that will be from 0. Non-inclusive, so I'll use these brackets, and that's pi on 2. And when I select it all and go solve for x, only the answer in that region will pop out. Advanced solve for x, okay, and the answer is pi on 6. Find the minimum value of f. The minimum value of f, and this is f. So I'm thinking that the minimum value of f looks like it's going to be -2. But what I will also do is I will take this and I will interactive calculate f-min, and I get -2. So -2 is the answer. Okay, so I've got the graphs. I've got cos of 2x, not cos of, okay, so I've got the wrong graph. I want 2 cos of x. And then I want this one here. And I'm looking for okay, so find the values of P and Q, which are where they intersect. So this is perfectly symmetrical. So P must equal minus pi on 3. And what I might try and do is analysis G solve intersection. So it's going to be -1.047. And if I make these equal to each other, and I want to give a restricted domain, and I want to go from minus pi to 0. So if I put in these restricted domains, it will solve the equation just within the domain. So interactive advanced solve for x, okay, and I get minus pi on 2 and minus pi on 3. So that one must be my minus pi on 2, so that must be that there, minus pi on 2, and that must be minus pi on 3. And if I get my minus pi on 3 and I turn it into decimal, that's the same answer as I got for here. So that's minus pi on 3, and if I do that interactive intersection, the y value is 1. So Q equals V, which equals 1. So that's those two marks. Find the value of the derivative of f and the derivative at g at x equals negative pi on 3. So okay, so I need to take the derivative of this. I'm thinking that they're tangential, so I'm thinking it's going to be the same answer. So keyboard, math 2, select derivative x given x equals pi on 3, negative pi on 3, positive pi on 3. And I get an answer of negative root 3. And for g, which is this one here, 2 cos of x, take the derivative with respect to x, given x equals pi on 3, and lo and behold, I got the same answer, m equals negative root 3. Therefore, if I put a tangent on this point here, its gradient will be negative root 3. I find the equation of tangent at, so it's the same one, so y equals, so I'm going to pick this, I'm going to copy that, and select that interactive calculation line, tan line, at pi on 3, and I'm going to get negative root 3x plus root 3 pi on 3 plus 1. Equation of line purpose, that's perpendicular at that same point. Stand on your line, and I copy that, and then I'm looking for the perpendicular. Calculation line normal at pi on 3. And I get that equation, y equals root 3 on 3x minus root 3 pi on 9 plus 1. And then I'm asked to find the bounded region. Okay, so I'm thinking it's tangential there, it's tangential there. That's minus pi on 2. That's pi on 2. It's all one continuous integral from minus pi on 2 to pi on 2 of g of x minus f of x dx. And that should give me one set area. So if I go to my graph, and maybe I go to zoom out, because I didn't think I had my, so now I go analysis, G-solve integral from intersections. Pi on 2, that's my first intersection, except come across to this one, except colored in the area, and I get an area of 4. I could put this on the calculator as well, just to double check. Minus pi divided by 2 through to pi divided by 2 of top curve is this one, minus, now I've got a problem with my negative, so I'm going to do minus, I'm going to go math 1 and open up a bracket, not curly brackets, but this bracket, then I'm going to go back up here and find this one with its negatives, and copy it, come back down here and paste it there, and then put the x in, and when I go over, I get 4. 4 is the right answer. And that's question number 1.